a quick story time. Boom, 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 boom. What's up? Hello, my sweeties. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. My name is Marilyn Monrose, and this is my channel. I hope you like the content and you decide to stay. And obviously, my sweeties, I hope you guys are doing just fine. And because I am doing absolutely fine. Thank you. Listen, I have a quick mini story time. Why do I always say mini and then it takes long? It's just like, Gail, get to the point. Okay, I want to tell you guys a story. So I know I said that I remember I posted that remind me to tell you guys a story time. So I think now I'm ready to tell the story, and it's not a funny or fun story, but I think there's going to be a lesson to that has to be learned in this. And yeah, I hope with time we're gonna tackle these kind of subjects and just understand basically this thing. So anyways, once upon a time I once had a boyfriend. I always have a boyfriend. What do I even mean? No, guys, that's actually a joke. That one is a joke. So what we're gonna call him Mr. Narcissist. So the reason why we're gonna call him Mr. Narcissist is because you will understand as the story goes by why I call him that, and how I figured that this person has a bit of narcissism going on with him. So that's why we're gonna call him Mr. Narcissist. Okay, cool. So I once dated somebody. I'm not gonna be like give you guys a specific like a period of time when him and I dated or the year, because it's gonna be obvious. Woman, exactly, it's gonna be obvious. More especially because a lot of people who have subscribed to my channel know me personally, and they probably know my exes. I don't have much exes though, but like they know the 2-3 people that I've been with ever. Okay, the one I know, the ones I remember. No, actually I only have one ex. I've got 2 exes. Okay, but no. Moving on. So me and this guy dated for like a couple of years, and we were so good together. Like, guys, I promise you, he was the best boyfriend ever. He was like literally the best. It was the best relationship ever. I think even for him, our relationship was the best. Well, so I thought. So it was just a healthy relationship where we love and care for each other. We're taking good care of each other. You know the vibes. You know, like in the relationship. You get it? Exactly. So anyways, fast forward. I just want to get to the juicy part, because our relationship was really based on love and respect and loyalty from my side, but at some points not on his side. So fast forward, everything was good. Now we fast forward into the infidelity part. So this man cheated on me, right, with whoever that he cheated with. Okay, fine. So it started kancane, listen to this, but it's just like the minor things that I would say, and I'd be like, "Hi, bro, don't do this." You know, I'd call him out to type of dude, listen. So guys, our relationship was healthy to a point that we never used to fight. Like, we never, guys, no shame. It was healthy. We'd never fight, even on certain things that you'd fight with your partner about. We wouldn't. Like, I would talk whenever there's a misunderstanding or something. We'll sit down and talk about it. Okay, baby, listen, that and that. It was that healthy, right? So we never had those issues. No, we never had those. But fast forward, we started, like, for the very first time, I saw something, and I was mad, and I reacted as I should, because other times I didn't. Because there were times where I would see some flirting nyana thing going on, and I would call him out to say, bro, don't do this, because this will lead to this, and you'll end up physically cheating, because already this is cheating, right? So please don't do this, yabo. And okay, fine, that's okay. And for the very first time, I flipped, guys. I fucking flipped. I was just like, hey, man, nigga, I've been telling you to stop this nonsense, but you're still continuing to do it regardless. So you're disrespecting me just because you can see that I'm a nice person, I'm a soft person. Because one thing about me, guys, I'm a very soft person. I'm a very soft person, trust me. But the minute you step on my toes, then I react in a different way. I'm not going to treat you the same. I'm definitely going to retaliate in a way that you never expected it, because you've never seen me angry. So now I am angry. So now I am giving you what you want, right? And guys, so he got mad. So no, man. So I got mad and we fought about this thing and thought, okay, cool, everything is good. No, everything. So he blocked this person, deleted his Facebook after that, because this was a Facebook thing. Deleted his Facebook, and it's just like, you know what? I just want to do right. Okay, fine. We move on. How? Same week, on a Friday. Guys, this is a long time ago also. So I might it's a Friday, it wasn't Friday, it was a Thursday. I don't remember. But so I'm just gonna say Friday, yeah, well, because it's like a long time ago thing. I can't remember certain things. We both have moved on. We're good now. Like, she get it. You get there? You get it? Okay. So, anyways, fast forward on a Friday. He comes back with flowers and it's all cute or whatever. And we've moved on from that other part that he was busy flirting with somebody that he doesn't even know. And like even had the audacity to go meet up with that person. Hey, I'm a daughter. One thing about I'm a daughter. Anyways, oh wow, that looks so cute. Oh. Anywho, so he bought flowers, it was cute and whatever. We're cool. And literally on that day, I had slept over at his place, right? And on that day, somebody called at night. And I'm just there like, what is wrong with you? Now who is this now? Guys, and he denies. He's like, no, this is a friend. I'm like, also, because I could hear that he's speaking to a woman, and I'm like, wait, is that a woman? Because that girl called and she was like, hey, are you busy? And it's like, yeah, I am busy. And I'm just like, I know that's a woman's voice. But because that guy thought he was smart, he changed her number and saved it as a guy in a guy's name, right? And because one thing about me, yeah, I've been played so much in my life, so I know this trick of people switching the people's numbers and saving it as, like, come on, please, hey? That's like an old, like, if you're gonna cheat, be smart, hey? If you're gonna cheat, be smart, but also don't cheat. Don't cheat on people who don't cheat on you, because the people who cheated on you never cheated on them back. But that's not where we at. So I was like, wait a minute, is that a woman? And he's like, no, it's not a woman. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I could hear, and my intuitions are just like, at this moment, guys, I'm boiling. I'm like, I know that's a woman. I know that's a woman. Stop playing with me, my nigga. But like, I was just calm. Because one thing about me, I'm going to be calm. Okay? Yeah. So I'm like, But deep down within me, I'm like, no. So now it's late at night. And he saved this girl's number with the boy's name, but the surname belongs to the girl. You get it? So he called her by her surname. And then, okay, cool. So in my mind, I'm like, no, I know this is, you lying. And then at night, I'm like, listen, in the morning, because now it was already at night and he was trying to sleep. And because one thing about him, indoor will wrong you and decide to sleep after that. And decides to sleep peacefully. Like, unembeza wakho uphi as indoda, like unembeza wakho as a human being, not as indoda but as a human being. But okay, fine, whatever. He sleeps and I'm like, listen, in the morning can we please speak? Guys, I'm calm as fuck. This is me. Hey, one thing about me, I will be calm in situations where I'm being provoked, but I'm gonna be calm because you know why? Because sometimes just acting up will not help you in any shape or form. So you just stay calm regardless. But then in disrespect, I know you should react in a certain way, but that's just me, guys. Me, I just don't react. I'm just like, I process things first and then I'm like, then I'll attack. Do you get it? Cool. And then in the morning I tell him, oh, at night I tell him in the morning we need to speak. And he's like, okay, cool. So he goes to work, he comes back, and then we speak. And I'm like, dude, I know yesterday that you were talking, who's that woman that you're talking to? And then he started making up a story. He's like, yes, it was a woman. That woman is someone that I asked her to help me choose the right jewelry for you. And just calling you at 9, 10 o'clock. Am I crazy? Also, like, what grade 1 lies are these? Oh, how old are we? Like, if you can't, guys, if you want to cheat and come manga, just don't do it. Just don't do it because you're gonna get caught. Because we know everything about everything. No, me I got because the minute to again. One thing about me is wait, I will beg myself for a minute and be like, and leave you when you think everything is good. I bounce. Anyways, Mr. Narcissist make up those lies and it's like jewelry, what. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying. And my intuitions are so strong at that moment. They're like, he is motherfucking lying. Emotional damage. That's exactly what he was doing. I'm like, right now you're fucking up a mind. First of all, you are in the wrong. Remember, it's not even like a week already. We're not even like done with this week, and you already fucked up. And I forgave you for that shit. And now you're fucking up again. And now you're lying. Because now the least you can do is tell the truth. One thing about me, guys, I value people who tell me the truth, no matter how much it's gonna hurt me. But I will respect you enough to say, you know what, at least you told me the truth. That's just how I am. Like, even in the midst of disrespecting me, tell me the fucking truth, bruh. Like, tell me the truth. She get it. No, it's shame. Okay, I want to stick with story sake. This story is not it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going back home because this is just not. It's not for me. It's not for me. Guys, we started having a hectic fight that we have never had before. Remember now, me and this guy, we never really fight, right? So we started having a hectic fight. I broke down so much because I could not believe that, oh my goodness, this is somebody I have such a great relationship with. And this is the kind of betrayal. This is the thank you. And guys, I used to be so loyal to that guy that I had not even once even given any guy a number, like a simple number. Whilst in the relationship with this person, I never did that because that's how much I valued and respected him, and that's how much I wanted his reputation. Jawuti, I don't pay even when he comes to see me. Do you understand? All these niggas never say things like, oh yeah, but you know your girl, what. No nigga could have said that. Like, no nigga would ever say something like that to his face, me, because that's how much I respected him. So it's like, dude, I respect you so much. I'm very loyal. I'm this, I'm that. Like, literally, I am every good person I can possibly be in your life. Like, I'm that good girl. And that's how you thank me? Really? That's what I deserve? Okay, cool then, whatever. Fast forward, guys. I'm going home. Guys, or anything. He doesn't beg. He doesn't do shit. It's just like, cool. I'm gonna take you home. I packed my clothes and I left. I left, guys. Ne? So I packed my clothes and I left, and he took me home. And then after that, like, a part of me, guys, in this whole thing, of which looking back, I'm like, it was really out of love. I loved this person so much that I allowed certain disrespect, that even in that whole thing of not begging me to stay, not begging me in any shape or form, or like showing any type of remorse for what they did, like that guy had no emotional intelligence, nothing. You see, people who have narcissism, they lack emotions, they lack so much emotions that they can't sympathize with you. They don't understand. The minute they say sorry, they think, because now I've said sorry, so you must be fine. Like automatically in their mind, it's like, okay, because I have said nyakolisa, so that should be enough. Therefore, we should move on from this thing. God, it does not work like that. That's how emotional damaged they are. People with narcissism, right? And then I'm like, so I tried, because at that time I did not understand, yeah. So I'm talking to this person now. Now I'm back home. I'm talking to this person, and I'm literally begging him to apologize to me. He was not apologizing at all. And I literally begged him to apologize. I'm like, dude, you're not saying anything. The least you can do is please apologize to me so that we can move on from this thing, because he was acting all normal, like he's never did anything wrong. And at that time, because he didn't do anything wrong. I am the one who's crazy. I'm the crazy one now, all of a sudden. And that's what narcissistic people do. They make you look like you're crazy when you aren't. But Shab, I tell him, I'm like, dude, I want the truth. Who is this girl? What is your story with this person? When did it start? What, like, put me in the picture. Let me understand. So then he's like, no, this is a girl that I had never really met, but we spoke on Facebook, and her name is Manbane. Yeah, well, he make up. And guys, one thing about me, I always know when somebody's lying. I hate lies to a point that if you're lying to me, I already know that you're lying. I could literally feel it. That, what the fuck this person's lying? Why are you lying? Why? Yo, hey, okay. So I could feel it that, oh my goodness, you're lying. But because I don't know, like a part of me just wanted to be in a better space with him again, because we had such a good relationship, and a part of me was just like, hey, you know what, it is what it is, and okay, maybe he's telling the truth. But I knew he wasn't. And no, my man was never like, maybe he's telling the truth. My man is just like, this is a lie, but I'm gonna let it slide. I literally let it slide, knowing very well that this is a lie. And I let it slide. Fast forward, we're good. A month after. Yeah. Is it a month? Yo, a month after. So this is me now finding out 2 months after this whole thing, right? So a month after we had a fight, he booked a place and took this girl there. So how I know that this place is somewhere, how I know that this, I don't know how to put it. So this Airbnb, how do I know that this Airbnb is the same Airbnb that he was in? So how I know is because of the timeline. So this girl posted on IG, she posted on IG on the same place where he checked in, like on the same, the dates are the same, right? And also how I know this is because I was also there, right? I came the following day, the girl came the first day when he checked in. So that's how important this person or this girl was to him, that you literally invite somebody in a space that where I am also gonna come there. Like, make it make sense. What's happening? Do you understand? Wow. This thing is annoying me all over again. That means I am so over it. This was a long time ago, guys. I promise you this was a long time ago, okay? And so then I find out through a Facebook post, through IG, that this person had checked in at this place. So I just saw a post and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, guys, it can't be a coincidence that Mang Begi Bugola, if I place these glasses here, let's say there's a stand here, right? And then there's someone who takes a picture. So there's someone who has a picture like this. Do you get? And then the same place or the same space, you find glasses like these. And you want to tell me that it could be a coincidence that like, I don't know if I'm making any of this any sense, but like, I mean, I'm making sense to me, guys. And if you guys don't get it, forget about it because I don't know why the fuck you guys don't understand what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is what I'm saying, and you guys will have to fucking get it. Okay, cool. Now I need to wrap up the story because it's like 21 minutes already. So then I'm just like, wait, it can't be a coincidence that this person that at some point it was rumored that you are asking her out, right? And I was just like, nah, he wouldn't do that. Guys, one thing, mina manje angisabakhulumela abantu besilisa, mina umuntu mangasathi eze like mina athi Rose boyfriend yakho enjani, ngizokhola ngizothi I believe you. I believe you, because one thing about men, they've always proven me wrong. One thing about me, I defend men, but men always want to prove me otherwise. So Jay, now I'm just like, any person who could be like, Rose, your men did this and that, I'll be like, I believe you. No more talking about people, because one thing about Abantu was a poor shame. Anywho, where was I? Oh gosh, where was I? Guys, I need to get to the story because this is the juicy part. So anyways, I confront him about it because I saw that and I'm like, yo, bro, what is this? And then he's like, I don't know what to say for myself. And one thing about him, he will definitely yeah, I did this. And also another thing that started making like me very I started to become very like being everything at this point, because he would fight with me for no reason. He would say and we would have like petty stuff that we're fighting about, and then I'm like, why are we even fighting about this? It's like, no, I don't understand. What? And I'm like, but I didn't. But I'm sorry if Guguti you feel that way, but that was not even my intention. Like, I'm not realizing. Also, if Guguti get, let's say Shambi I am, because I could have probably did that, but I'm like, you triggered me with the lies, because guys, I promise you, after the lies, I wasn't able to like trust him ever again. So I was just like, maybe I am tetishing this guy, but angazi, because so I wasn't sure if I really am, but I'll apologize regardless. Oh, it's okay, but you made me be this person. I was never like this, you know for a fact. Or put you in any position that's like disrespectful or whatever, and you literally are doing nothing to make me you're doing nothing to make me. There's nothing you are doing. Guys, there's nothing you're doing to make me trust you again. Okay, y'all. So, but now you're out there. But okay, fine. So it was all these things that before I even catched but anyways, fast forward, now I've catched this thing. I'm like, dude, listen, this is how you do me. Wara with every, so like I'm speaking. Of which he doesn't owe me anything. I owe myself everything. In terms of if I stay after that whole thing or what am I even saying? Hey, he owes me loyalty. What the fuck am I saying? He owes me all the loyalty in the world, because one thing about me, guys, I protected that man so much that knowing his past or because I knew about his past and how the people in his past treated him, I always made sure to never trigger him in any shape or form. I always made sure to never make him feel insecure in any shape or form. But because this man had never healed from whatever the fuck he's never healed from, all his past relationships where they fucked him over, they screwed him over, they cheated on him, they lied on him. So he came with all that burden to me. For a long time, he wasn't showing it. And at some point, because he can't pretend forever, he showed it. So I was just like, now your true colors are showing. And it also got me thinking, so maybe you could have always been this person, but you always pictured the other person to be the other person because you were hiding your shit. Because anything he ever said about the other person, he literally was that to me. All the toxicness that he used to have in his previous relationship, he brought it to my relationship with him. So it was just like, you're the toxic person, maybe I got it all wrong, but you're the toxic person. But anyways, fast forward, guys, we started fighting, we fight. I'm like, you know what, and then I exposed him. So this is the thing, when you expose a narcissist, they act crazy. Or they don't act crazy, I don't know how to put it, but a narcissist doesn't want to be exposed because it fucks with their ego. And narcissism thing, it has to do with your ego. So the minute your ego is bruised, yo, they get ya. They don't know their self-worth. Narcissists don't know their self-worth. They just have an ego that makes them think that I know my worth, when they don't. They literally don't. Tell you why I say that. So literally after I exposed him, I was like, so I sent a message to say I forgive the infidelity, but now I had already exposed his nonsense to certain people, and he figured that out, and then he got mad, and because now he's mad, he started, and he said to me, well, I'm not even sure if I want to be in a relationship with you. I'm like, excuse me. He's like, I'm still gonna decide if I still want to be in a relationship with you. I'm like, and then the next thing you want to tell me, you still gonna decide if you want to be in a relationship with me. He's like, but I have every right to think in and make certain decisions. I'm like, you put us in this position and you want to think. I'm like, you know what, it's fine. Actually, matter of fact, let's just cut it. It's over. We're done. It's like, oh, so you're breaking up with me because I didn't text you today. Guys, one thing about narcissistic people, they will just talk shit. They will find fault in you, no matter fault. I'm like, you know what, bruh, cut the bullshit, cut it. I'm like, cut it, guys. My space, I'm running out of space. I'm gonna have to pause at some point, and so that I can move certain things to my laptop, and then I come back. Okay, sharp, moving right along. So I'm just like, it's over, we're done. He's like, oh, alright, cool then. If that's what you want, then sharp. Literally 2 days after, guys, he downloads Facebook with a new name and new everything. So there was just a bunch of people that I'm just like in his Facebook. I'm like, also, you know, guys, this thing of breaking up with someone, but you're not broken up because you think valid things, you're gonna fix things. And then immediately after you guys break up, they go and do the things that you were against. And it's like, how? So then I confront him, like, dude, how come you decided to download Facebook? And he's like, yeah, but I did that to respect you, but now we're not together. I'm like, oh, I didn't know we're not together. I said, phela mina angikufuni ngenxa yokuthi phela wena uzongidakela uzongitshela ukuthi. Yeah? So I'm just there like, how? But he hasn't sharp of it. Okay, much respect. If that's, and it's like, what. And also another thing, the self-worth part. So all the people that, so there was a woman that he liked, right, before me, that rejected him. Literally rejected him, didn't like him back, nothing. So he went to go follow her again, I don't know if it's again or what, but he went to follow her on IG, and the girl that he had cheated with, he basically blocked her when I was in the picture for the time being when we were fighting, but as soon as I said it's over, he unblocked her and they started following each other again. So it's like, So you really are that low of a person that you would you want to go for the people who don't give a shit about you, and instead of nursing the person who gives a shit about you, you don't. But okay, if that's how you roll, then sharp. That you're chasing, now you're following people who didn't like you at all, never liked you. They gave you and you took your L gracefully, but because you want that vibe in your life. But like, I don't care, because after that I was just like, you know what, that's the time I was just like, yazini ngiyaphuma endleni, angiphume ezinjeni ezingazazi ukuthi zifunani empilweni yazo, when I know exactly what I want for myself, what I want for my life. And this begging of a motherfucker who is not chasing me but is chasing people who never gave a shit about him then, but still want to chase that, then sir, do you let me just move the fuck on, because clearly I'm not what he wants. He wants things that don't want him, and he wants things that are just flying in the air. That's better than having a relationship. So like, sharp, as hard as it was to take my L's, I took my L's gracefully. But now let me tell you, when I took things with so much grace, where I had to make peace with the fact that, you know what, now it's about time that I leave this motherfucking narcissist, because I am going to lose me. And I had been in a space where I lost myself so much in my previous relationship that I was a toxic person AF. And when I had to kill, it was the hardest thing to do, that I, for good a year and a half, I fought for me to be a better person. I fought for me to be a healed person. I fought for me to no longer be toxic. So it was just like, if you're going to put me in this position, guys, wait, let me pause, and I'm going to come back.